Alright, I'm here with my 3DS collection video. I'm doing an updated one. I did one about a year ago, but, a lot of games have been coming out since then, so I decided, and I've picked up some other games and stuff, so I decided I'd do a updated look at my 3DS collection. So I'll start out here with Animal Crossing New Leaf, which is fantastic. Probably my most played 3DS game. Played a lot of it, a lot of fun. They really added a lot to the Animal Crossing formula and made it, a lot of fun. Really like New Leaf. Bit Trip Saga. I got this game for really cheap, and I think it's like kind of hard to come by now. But it's like a collection of some Bit Trip games, 6 of them. And one advice: if you get this game and play it, don't turn the 3D on because it actually made me a little ill. It was pretty jarring. Bravely Default, which I have the collector's edition for this somewhere. I don't know where it is, though. I was looking for it before this video, and I couldn't find it. Collector's edition's nice. This game's good. It's just a pretty basic, class-based RPG that you would have seen, like an older Final Fantasy. Really cool return to form. It has some problems, though. It gets really boring. So I hope to see in the sequel that it gets a little bit more interesting. Codename Steam. A game that's, come out, and it's, I don't know, it went under the radar, and Nintendo still tries to push it, and then on their Twitter or whatever, and then, you'll get the comments that are like, no one cares about Codename Steam, or what's Codename Steam, like, being all, I don't know, I don't know why people hate on this game without ever playing it, just because it really didn't sell well. It's a cool game. It's a lot like Valkyria Chronicles or something like that. Like a strategy RPG, but you get like full motion of your characters to an extent. Really cool game. I'd recommend it. Fantasy Life, which I really like too. I really like Level 5's games. They make some awesome games. And this is a really cool one as well. It's a shame that Fantasy Life 2 is going to be mobile only. That's really disappointing. That's what I've heard. But this game's really cool. Just kind of like you get to choose your own life. You can be a paladin or a knight or whatever, but you can even be like a chef or like a fisherman. It's really cool. I'll have to get back into that because that game is awesome. Fire Emblem Awakening, another really awesome 3DS game. I really like this one a lot. Played all the way through it. Really cool. I'm excited for the new Fire Emblem games, but this one's really awesome. Kid Icarus Uprising, and once again another awesome 3DS game. And I got it in this box. It comes with a stand, but I haven't the new 3DS XL, so the stand didn't really work out for me. But yeah, the box is cool at least. This game's awesome. Really good voice acting, really good writing. Really, the gameplay is really fun. My hand obviously it cramps up when you're playing it on 3DS. It gets a little cramped, but I really love this game. I'd love to see like maybe one for the Wii U, a new Kid Icarus game like that for the Wii U or something. That'd be cool. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Kingdom Hearts game on the 3DS. I haven't really played too much of it, but it's really cool that this game's on 3DS. And it has the dude from World Ends With You as one of the characters, and that's cool. Kirby Triple Deluxe. I really like Kirby. Kirby's an awesome franchise, and this one's really fun as well. It looks really good on the 3DS screen, too. This is a really fun game. Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. A pretty neat game. It's not as good as its, counterpart on the Wii U, I really like that game a lot. But this one's fun in its own right. It's like a prequel to the Wii U game. But yeah, I like that one. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, which this has become hard to come by. But this is like the perfect, remake of Ocarina of Time. It's a really good remake. It looks really nice. It looks really nice in 3D, and I usually don't play in 3D. It depends on the game. But yeah, this game, and this is kind of hard to come by. They stopped printing it, and now it's like super expensive. I don't know why. But that's a really good remake of Ocarina of Time. And then the Majora's Mask 3D remake. So I have the special edition. Oh, I have it right here, actually. I should have brought that up. I forgot about it. I have the special edition with the Skull Kid figure. I ordered it when the game came out, and I haven't had a time to play Majora's Mask 3D because I've played Majora's Mask before. If I get in the mood to a Zelda game, I'll play that, but I have not opened it yet. I did open it to take it out of this box. This is a really nice special edition. It's a shame it was kind of, in short supply, but this is a really cool special edition. So yeah, that's that. Another Zelda game here, Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. That was a really cool one as well. The same world as Link to the Past for the most part. And this is really fun. I like that one. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which this is a really fun game as well. I keep saying this is a really fun game, but they all are. This is a really good one. I like the, there are some online modes and stuff too, like Scraper. Those are a good time. But yeah, this is a pretty good game. I like Luigi's Mansion. Mario and Luigi's Dream Team. This is a pretty fun RPG for the most part. It drags a little bit. It's way longer than the other Mario and Luigi RPGs, but still good. 3DS entry. I'm excited for the Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. That one looks great. Mario Golf World Tour. It's a golf game. I got this, I think, for free because I did buy one, get one free at Best Buy. But yeah, it's a fine golf game. Mario Party Island Tour. I'm not sure Mario Party really has a place on handhelds. I find myself, if I play Mario Party a lot with friends, but it's mainly on consoles. And this one's alright. There's some cool mini games on here, but it's just alright. I do like how it's just a race to the end instead of, collecting stars, but all the Mario parties have been that recently. I don't think they've had stars since 8. Mario Kart 7, really good Mario Kart game. I like 8 better, but Mario Kart 7 is really a good time. Lots of cool tracks and stuff in this one. Metal Gear Solid 3D Snake Eater. Pretty solid port of this game. It has some frame rate issues in the cutscenes, and if you're not playing with the circle pad, it's a little bit awful. But, it's a pretty decent port, I would say, if you don't have... Metal Gear Solid is like a must-play game. So if you don't have any PlayStation systems, I'd say that this is a good port to pick up. And you don't have to play Metal Gear Solid 1 or 2 because it's a different story. So if you want to get into Metal Gear Solid and only have Nintendo systems, I'd recommend that. New Super Mario Bros. 2, which the new Super Mario Bros. Games are, I think they're boring to me. They're like the most basic Mario platformer you could get. It's just like, well, you want Mario, here's some Mario. It's the safest Mario you can get. There's really nothing special about them. But this one has Coin Rush, and that's pretty fun. Paper Mario Sticker Star. Not huge on this game. Has a lot of neat ideas. I just think it kind of executes them poorly. So there's some parts it's a little too cryptic, and it's alright. The Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy package. I got this from PlayAsia, imported it. I'm a huge Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney fan. Really awesome game series. This is a series I recommend to anybody. The only way to get a physical copy is to import it, of this trilogy package, is to import it. You can get the trilogy, the remastered trilogy on 3DS for $30 on the eShop, but they did not release a physical copy. I highly recommend the eShop release of this, but I thought it'd be nice to get a physical copy, and this was like $20 on PlayAsia brand new, so I couldn't turn that down. Persona Q, Shadows of the Labyrinth, and I pre-ordered it and got it like the first day in this Wild Card Special Edition or Premium Edition. I like this box a lot. The Special Edition, I'm not going to open it. It's not much. This was like $80, and it comes with like a 3DS case that I still have sealed in there, a CD with like 2 songs, I think, and some cards, and it's like, it's not a great Special Edition, but the box is nice. I like this box a lot. Persona Q is a really neat game. I find it interesting that they decided to release a Persona game on 3DS because it's every other installment's been on a PlayStation system. So I find it interesting. This is a good game though. And if you like Etrian Odyssey, you'll like this because it's the same gameplay, except the battle systems are more Persona. Like the turn-based battle system is based more off Persona, but it still has the front row, back row Etrian Odyssey. Launch game here, Pilotwings Resort. It's an okay launch game. The launch for the 3DS was really bad. Like, that was one of the most boring launches, which is like a stark contrast to what the 3DS is now, because it has such an... I love the 3DS's library. It's one of my favorite systems. now. But yeah, I mean, Pilotwings is fun. It's alright. I'd give it a go if you can get it cheap. Pokemon Rumble Blast, which is... I got this for I got this discounted. I would have not paid the full $40 for this game. I don't know, games like this, like a full $40 game of this, don't really... I don't know, I don't think they really have a place in the market anymore. Pokemon Rumble is now a free to start, as Nintendo likes to say, game on the 3DS eShop. But I don't know. It's just kind of basic. It's like a really simple game. I guess maybe kids will like it. Pokemon X, which is still sealed. I got this. It was like around Black Friday, brand new. I forget where. And then I got Pokemon Ys, which is the one I've played. Not the hugest Pokemon guy, but every once in a while I'll get the urge to play a Pokemon game, and I always buy the new games and then play them a little bit, and maybe beat a couple gym leaders, and I have a good time. I'm just not the hugest Pokemon fan. I don't know, but X and Y is all right. I prefer. They really did better with the 3rd gen remakes of. I got Alpha Sapphire here. Yeah, Pokemon, I like it, but I don't know. It feels. I can't play it too much. I can play it in moderation, because I think I get a little bit bored by it. Moving on here, got some Professor Layton games. Professor Layton in the Miracle Mask, and Professor Layton in the Azran Legacy. Miracle Mask is a good game, and it's probably my second favorite Layton game, but the transition to 3D, 3D models, was not so hot. They look a little wonky. They improve vastly in Azran Legacy, but they look really wonky in Miracle Max. But these are both good games, and I really like the Professor Layton series a lot. And speaking of Professor Layton series I like a lot, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which is a really, really cool concept. Because these characters in these games are... they're text-based with logic stuff in it, so I think these mend pretty well, because it's basically an Ace Attorney game with the courtroom battles and stuff, but instead of having the investigation from the Ace Attorney games, you have Professor Layton style puzzle solving and stuff. So it's really cool. I really like it a lot. The ending maybe not the best thing, but really cool game regardless. Soundtrack's really good. I really like it a lot. I'd recommend it. Even if you've played any of these series, even if you haven't, I think it's a fine place to start, because they don't really spoil anything from either games. Really good game. Resident Evil Revelations, or Resident Evil Revelatons. Haven't played it, so I don't know anything about it, but it's supposed to be pretty cool. I'll have to give it a go when I have some time, when I'm in the mood. Probably around Halloween I might play some horror games and stuff. And that's top of the list, because now I have a new 3DS with the circle stick, or circle pad. Sonic Generations, which I really like Sonic Generations on the console version, and this handheld version is pretty fun. I like this as well. Super Mario 3D Land. This is a really good game. Maybe a little forgettable now that World came out, and I think that's a far better game, but this is a really good... it was really cool to be able to play 3D Mario on a handheld. That was really awesome. And this is a pretty good game. Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 3DS. Smash 3DS and Smash Wii U. I haven't played the 3DS very much since the Wii U one came out, but this is really cool how they got this on a handheld, and it's a lot of fun to play with people. I was on a trip on the bus, and I was playing Smash 3DS with my friends as we were going to Florida, and I think that's what's cool about it. I think it's not the definitive version, the esports gonna play this version, practice on this version, but I think it's still fun, and it has its place as a really solid handheld iteration. Tales of the Abyss, the port of the PS2 game, and it's a pretty decent port. Don't turn the 3D on; it's awful, but it's a solid port nonetheless. Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy and Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy Curtain Call are really cool games. There's also a Theater Rhythm Dragon Quest, but that never made it out of Japan, sadly. But these are really cool rhythm games that really celebrate the Final Fantasy series. They have a lot of great songs, and some of the DLC is even not even Final Fantasy stuff. There's Chrono Trigger stuff, I believe, and some Secret of Mana songs, and World Ends With You. So it's all kinds of Square Enix RPGs for the DLC and Theater Rhythm Curtain Call. But I like these a lot. They're really fun. Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. I have not played this. I have 999 and Virtue's Last Reward that I've yet to play. I hear they're fantastic games, but I have yet to play it. Maybe when next time I do an updated collection update, I will, maybe by then I'll have played them. Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, the only new 3DS game. And I don't know, I find that odd. The new 3DS has been out since February, I believe. And, you know, that's 6 months, and we've gotten one game, and it's a port of a Wii game. The one physical game, at least. I know there's some eShop games that are, you know, can play, that are only on new 3DS, but I don't know. I like Xenoblade a lot. It's an excellent game. This port's pretty solid for the most part. Xenoblade's not the best looking game anyway. It has a fantastic art style, but that game's pretty graphically hindered, definitely by the Wii. The Wii version looks better, maybe a little bit, but the 3DS, I like the portability of an RPG. I like having it like portable, so I'll rather play it on the 3DS. And finishing this off here with Yoshi's New Island, which is it's okay. You know, I don't have anything overwhelmingly like great to say about it, but I don't have anything really negative to say about it. Besides, the music is absolutely terrible. Some of that music is awful. Like that title screen music is so bad. But I mean, it's okay. I don't particularly care for the art style either. But you know, it's an alright game. And there you have it. That's my Nintendo 3DS collection. You know, I think maybe around 40 games or so now. Maybe a little less than that. 30-something. But I love the 3DS. It's an excellent system. Lots of really good games. Lots of really good games still coming out for it. You know, I'm looking forward to Triforce Heroes, Yokai Watch. You know, there's a lot of cool games coming to it. So leave a comment telling me if I have any 3DS games that I'm missing, because I'm missing a lot of 3DS games. There's a lot of good ones. So give me some recommendations for some good 3DS games. Leave a like on the video if you'd like to. It really helps out a lot. And I will see you next time.